we're back. You may know my next guest from Ally McBeal, and now she can be seen in the critically acclaimed Fox sitcom Arrested Development. Please welcome Portia de Rossi. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
Portia de Rossi, nice Irish name.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Do you do anything?
I mean, you have to love St. Patty's Day. I mean, it's a holiday dedicated to drinking. I mean, what's wrong with it? Nothing.
Yes, it was invented by the Guinness Corporation, I think. Yeah. They invented it.
Yeah, I love St. Patty's Day. And one year, I actually dipped my Maltese into a vat of green food dye.
Your dog?
My little dog Bean. And it was actually around the same time that Sting was guest starring on Ally McBeal. So when I met Sting, I had little Bean under my arm, who's green.
Bright green,
Bright green. And I said, you know, Sting, this is Bean, or should I say green?
Right.
It wasn't a funny joke, but, you know, I was a bit nervous.
Right.
But Sting kind of looked at me strangely and then walked away. And I thought, nice guy. But his bodyguard must have felt so sorry for me that he came back and he said, Sting didn't understand that joke because he's colorblind.
Of course. So Sting never gets half of the things people say to him.
That's it. I mean,
because when he was here, I covered myself, I painted my face blue, and I said, I'm feeling kind of blue. And he stared at me and didn't get it, and I hit him.
Yeah,
and
exactly, right?
And I hit him hard, too.
Now you know. Now you know.
Well, congratulations on your show. Everyone agrees it's one of the funniest shows this season. People love this show.
Yeah, it's great.
And first season to get nominated for Golden Globe, that's got to be exciting.
Yeah, it was very, very exciting for me. But, you know, it was like the 5th time that I've been to the Golden Globes.
Right.
But we've got 2 little teenagers on our show, Ellie Showcott, who plays my daughter, and Michael Cera, who plays Jason Bateman's son. And Michael Cera was talking about the press line at the Golden Globes and how exciting it was going to be. So as his TV aunt, I thought it was kind of my duty to let him know the harsh realities of an award show press line, which is you won't get any attention at all, which I told him.
Right.
And I said, I might get a tiny, tiny bit more than you just because I've been on TV for longer. And if either of us is standing next to Tom Cruise, we would have to literally set ourselves on fire to get noticed, right?
Even then, they'd be like, move those people out of the way of Tom Cruise.
How true is that?
Or how nice the flames are giving him some good light for our photos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, I was walking into the building, and I hear the entire press corps chant, Michael Cera, Michael Cera, Michael Cera. And I'm like, that little bastard. You know, like, why does he get all the attention? Anyway, I look back, and here's little Michael Cera, like, beaming and posing, and he's sandwiched in between Michael Douglas and Sarah Jessica Parker. Poor little kid.
And I hope no one told him. He probably is delusional now.
No.
He's like on the phone with his agent. I'm the biggest thing in this town. Get me some business here.
Exactly.
The first time I went to the Emmys, I'm walking along, and this photographer is like, Conan, Conan, Conan. And I'm like, why, yes, hello. And he said, you're blocking Jason Priestley. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
True story. True story.
Yeah.
I wept for 9 weeks. You are Australian. Which part of Australia are you from?
I'm from Melbourne. Yeah.
I've never been there. It's gorgeous, though. It's a beautiful place. I was at Sydney for the last Olympics, and
Sydney's
it was absolutely fantastic there.
That's really great.
You don't seem to have an Australian accent. Did it just go away naturally after you moved away?
Well, I was Australian long before it was popular to be Australian out here as an actress.
Right.
So I got rid of my accent pretty quickly. But I've been out here for about 10 years now. But it's actually pretty hard if I ever want to get it back. It's more difficult than I could imagine. I was doing a movie in Australia last year, and I had to use my natural accent. But it didn't occur to me that it would be horrible or that I couldn't get it back. So I get to Sydney and have dinner with the director, and I'm talking to him in my very, very best Australian accent. I think it's flawless, which I still think it is, but whatever. And at the end of the dinner, he said, so when are you going to start using your Australian accent?
Ooh.
Which was
And
really
you were shooting when?
horrible.
Like in...
Oh, I was on camera 2 days. I had
you were
2 days
away,
before I went to camera. So that was a little scary for me.
So then you just had to, like, you probably cranked it up too much. You probably like, shrimp on the barbie, mate.
Right, exactly. And then I started sounding like Paul Hogan from Crocodile Dundee.
That's not a knife, this is a knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
That probably sounds like nails on a chalkboard to you.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
I saw Paul Hogan.
Yeah.
I got to do it again, then. I just can't help it. Well, Arrested Development airs Sundays at 9:30 on Fox,
Yep.
and people love this show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please come
great.
back soon. Portia
Thanks,
de Rossi,
Conan.
everybody. We'll take a break when we come back. James Lipton's here, so stick around.